tell me if I've got this right. 19-year-old James Cameron
Yeah.
has a dream that we're going
Yeah.
to become the world that is Avatar.
As it turns out, that's true.
Okay.
So when I woke up, I did some drawings and paintings of what I had seen, which is a bioluminescent forest that reacted to the touch, had these little spinny flying lizards. I mean, it's all in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And then years later, I was the CEO of the first all-digital VFX company called Digital Domain.
Yeah.
So this would have been in 94.
Okay.
And I wanted to push the state-of-the-art rapidly of CG production. So I wrote this little ditty called Avatar.
Okay, but not only Avatar, did you also dream Terminator as well?
Yes, that's a whole separate dream.
Yeah.
It's not all in the same dream.
But you dream blockbusters. My dreams, I'm trying to change a car tire with no pants on. You can't make a movie out of that, James.
Hey, I
try.
also have the naked French test dream. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they're not all movie worthy,
blockbuster movies.
right?
Okay. I love when we watched the movie the other night. There was a little bit that played beforehand where you talk about this movie is performed by actors and made by artists.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's really important to you,
It's
isn't it?
very important
Yeah.
because I think it's the big overlooked story.
Yeah.
People look at the kind of the magic and the wonder of the movie and they don't know, is it animation, is it AI, what is it, right? Like, how's the magic done? And I'd always kind of hidden that. And now I realize that people really need to understand
that,
this is these characters are created by the actors. Did you see it with the little clip in front of it that
Yeah,
showed the side by side? Well, you can
Right.
see how closely the finished characters map to what the actors did.
And people should definitely go and watch the behind the scenes on Disney as well.
Yeah,
because
yeah, there's a good making of.
That is so brilliant because was it Kate Winslet talks about the imagination you require
Yeah,
to bring that to life.
sure.
You know, as well.
Actors work in their imagination anyway.
Yeah.
What they really need, but they don't need sets. What they
Yeah.
really need is each other.
Yeah.
Right? So you're acting in a scene with somebody else. It's all about how that person is acting and
Yes.
how an actor reacts in turn. And I've found that the whole thing about sets is irrelevant. By the way, when you're in a set, a real set, it looks like this. There's stands and lights and things everywhere. So
Yeah.
it breaks the magic anyway.
But you know how I feel like you may have a different bar. How I know that a movie has connected with people is every time I've seen Avatar, and we take the kids to the movies on a Saturday afternoon, we go and see Avatar. When it finishes, people spontaneously clap.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
that's
for
good.
theatre, musical theatre, yes, the actors are there in front of you, and you appreciate their performance. But there was just us in the cinema, just people
Right.
going to the movies,
Right.
and they clapped. Is that good for you? Does that feel good for you? To know that?
I think it's great, and I think that the actors take great heart from that. But
Yeah.
I think what we really appreciate, and it's spontaneous, is when people cry for the emotional, for the heartbreaking moments, even sometimes for the joyful
Yeah.
moments, you know. And this is definitely the most emotional of the three films.
Absolutely.
We believe, at least that's what we're hearing.
Yeah.
That's what we went for.
Yeah.
So it's gratifying.
What is so special? This is the compulsory New Zealand question, but what is so special about Aotearoa, New Zealand? You live here, you work here.
All right.
Why this place?
Here's the big irony.
Yeah.
Films come to New Zealand because of the beautiful scenery and the mountains and the forests and all that, right? And the glaciers. We don't shoot a single day
Yeah.
outside.
No.
It's all in the studio.
Yeah.
So what's the appeal? For me, first of all, it's social. It's the value system here. This is a place that I wanted to live for years and years and finally got citizenship recently. It's a place I wanted to raise my children because of the kind of respectful value system here, and not everybody, of course, you know, but on average. And I grew up in Canada where people are pretty polite, but here it's not about being polite. It's about being honest. It's about being direct. It's about being egalitarian,
Yeah.
right? I walk into a room, people don't respect me because of how much money I have or you know, I've got to earn their respect.
Yeah, right.
There was a young guy in here earlier, Maori journalist. I just happened to bump into him in the elevator yesterday, and I said kia ora,
Yeah.
and he said, "You met me yesterday, and you treated me like you know, like a person, like
Yes.
you know, you were respectful." And I
Yeah.
went, "Okay, that's what this place is all about,
Yeah.
right? That's what I wanted my kids to have." And the craftsmanship, the talent, the art, you know, the artisanal talent,
Yeah.
and the artist talent, the creativity, it's all here. So you got a world-class film capital in a relatively small country where people are decent. It's like, it's a
would you not want
no-brainer,
to?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the awkward moment where I pitch a movie to you. I'm just a
Okay,
radio
all
DJ.
right. That's going to go by very quickly.
It will. Documentary. You star in it. Here's how it goes down. There's you, Guillermo del Toro, Frankenstein,
Yeah,
J.J. Abrams,
yeah,
Star Wars,
yeah. Pals
Steven
of mine.
Spielberg.
So far, all pals.
Okay.
And we're all sitting at a table making models.
Thank you.
Boom.
You're making models, and I saw that story. I'm like, I would watch that. I would go and watch. What do four brilliant filmmakers painting models? But you did the creature from the.
I did the Creature from the Black Lagoon,
Lagoon.
which was a sort of a repeat, because I had done that as a kid.
Okay.
I love those old Universal monster models. They're about that tall, or at least they were when I was a kid. I think it felt a little smaller to me when
Maybe
I did
the
it the
eyes are
second
just.
time.
So what do you talk about when you sit around and you're painting these models, and it's just the.
Oh, it's just gossip. It's like
Oh, really?
it's like four old ladies knitting. We just gossip about anything, anything and everything, not to be repeated. And that documentary will never take
Well,
place.
I really tried to pitch that. How important are expectations for you in terms of box office, or is that important to you because it'll let you get to the next movie and the next?
Yeah. Look, it's important, not in terms of ego or even artistic satisfaction. It is important as a stepping stone to get the budget for the next one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's always
The
of
reality.
concern. We spend a lot of money to ideally make a lot of money, but we have to have a margin. That's the model, right? And I like spending a lot of money on a movie because I like making as many jobs as I can.
Yeah.
I like making jobs. I feel proud of that. It's giving back to the artistic community and all that sort of thing. Little independents are fine. They're great, but they don't make a lot of jobs. So people are quick to condemn big, bloated Hollywood productions. Like, no, if I could make a movie for $1 billion, I'd do it. If I could create a business model that made that practical.
Yeah.
That's not the case. And in fact, we're sort of slipping the other direction. Theater attendance is down
Yeah.
about a third.
Right.
So that, we're going the wrong direction right
A
now.
lot of hope spent
So-
on Avatar. One last question from me. They make a movie of your life. You get to cast the writer and the director, and whoever gets to play James Cameron.
Play me, yeah, somebody handsome.
Yeah, obviously. Who would you cast as yourself, and who would you cast for the
Oh,
director?
God, I don't even want to think about this,
Okay.
even as a hypothetical problem, because I ain't done making movies
No,
yet,
you're
so
not.
it's premature.
You're not. When you're finally done with Avatar.
Ask me when I'm 95 with an
Okay.
oxygen tube up my nose. Like,
And you'll have dots on your face and a camera, and they'll
yeah,
be shooting you.
and
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. When you're finally done.
Yeah, there you go. I could play me.
Well, that's the thing.
could do it with
Sigourney is
I
in
could
her
do it
70s,
with
played
performance.
14. Why can't you play?
I could do it with performance capture.
19-year-old James Cameron wakes up,
Sure,
grabs a
hell
piece
yeah.
of paper, and writes.
Skinny little kid with long blonde hair down to here.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you. I appreciate your time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
good talking to you.
Great. Love chatting to you.
All right, yeah.
Love chatting to you.